Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our October 6th Denellen Borough Council meeting. Our first order of business is a call to order and a rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item number 2 on the agenda is the reading of the Sunshine Statement and roll call by Mrs. Lauren Stats, our municipal clerk.
This meeting of the Denellen Borough Council is called pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Law. This meeting of October 6, 2025 was included in a list of meetings that was advertised in the Courier on January 9, 2025, and as a teleconference was noticed on the official Denellen website on September 24th, 2025, and on the public bulletin board on North Avenue on September 4th, 2025, and has remained continuously posted as the required notice. Mayor Salento.
Present.
Council President Sigmund.
Here.
Mrs. Albertson. Here. Mrs. Lance.
Here.
Mrs. Rios. Here. And Mr. Scott.
Here. Before we move on with our agenda and go into business, I'm going to kindly ask that we have a moment of silence for two individuals. One is Betty Ditter, who was a longtime volunteer with the rescue squad, and then also a moment of silence for our good friend, Councilmember Hal Vandermark. Thank you. So I'm gonna just say a few words about both. I'm gonna start with Betty Ditter, who passed recently at the age of 88. She was a devoted nurse, beloved mother, and cherished member of our community. She dedicated her life to caring for others with compassion and strength. Proud graduate of St. Michael's Nursing School, she served for decades at Somerset Hospital in Greenbrook Manor, positively impacting countless lives through her dedicated work. A loving wife to the late Edward Ditter and mother to Eddie, Beth, Peg, and Mary Allen, Betty's heart was always with her family. Her enduring spirit, service with the Denellen Rescue Squad, and why we bring her up this evening, and unwavering support for her loved ones will never be forgotten. Betty Ditter was a life member of the Denellen Rescue Squad, serving alongside Betty Bird Dorwood and Betty Berger. So thank you, Betty, for your service, and God bless you. It's with deep sadness that we share the passing of Councilman Hal Vandermark. Hal was a dedicated public servant, a Navy veteran, a business owner, and a proud resident of Denellen for nearly 4 decades. Since moving here in 1987 with his wife Liz and his children, Joan and Hal Jr., Hal has been deeply involved with the community, giving his all every step of the way. He was a coach for the Denellen Recreation Baseball and Softball, volunteered with the Denellen Downtown Management Organization and the Denellen Arts and Culture Commission, and shared his love of the arts through the Inspire Art Gallery and Studio, which he opened in 2018. And I know he impacted a lot of our youth in our town with expression of art. Hal was unanimously appointed to the Denellen Borough Council in 2021, where he served with passion, integrity, and a deep commitment to improving life for all who reside here. Whether it's through his roles with the Finance Committee, Office of Emergency Management, and CERT, Police Committee, or partnering with the Recreation Commission, Hal always put the people of Denellen first. He deeply loved this community. We all up here know that he did, and gave everything he had up until the end. And I'll tell you, that guy is a fighter, and so is his family who fought alongside of him. He was a friend, a mentor, a leader, and a bright presence in the lives of all who knew him. He's left a lasting legacy that will never be forgotten. On behalf of the Borough of Denellen, we extend our heartfelt condolences to the Vandermark family and all who knew and loved Hal. And as we've noted over the past weekend, all borough flags will be flown at half-mast in honor until Friday. in accordance with the Borough Ordinance 2025-12. So Hal, thank you for everything. Godspeed to you, my friend. Thank you for your service to not just the town, but to our country. And I think we should give him a round of applause. And I can hear him in his voice telling us to get on with business already. So let's get on with business. Item number 3 on the mayor's is a mayor's appointment to boards, committees, and commissions. This evening, we're appointing Lori Welsh to the Library Board of Trustees. She's filling the unexpired term, which will expire on 12/31/2028. So you got quite the tenure coming up, my friend. So, Lori, if you wouldn't mind joining us, I will read your oath of office. And yeah, Lori is a former employee of the Denellen Library, so she comes with extensive experience from the organization. And, I know you're going to do a great job on the library board.
Whatever you do.
Well, it's entirely up to you.
That's
Do you want to apply? Yeah, right. Okay. So repeat after me. I, Lori Welsh,
I'm Lori Welsh,
member of the Library Board of Trustees,
member of the Library Board of Trustees,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments established
to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people, so help God.
Congratulations. So this is your copy. This is our official copy. I'm just a copy over a pen. Thank you for one sign all the records. One. Yeah. Thank you, Lord. For a round of applause, Paula. Again, thank you, Lori, for stepping up to the plate, volunteering. Volunteers are the backbone of our community. That's how we keep our programs going forward and our town moving forward. And there's plenty of opportunities for those who wish to get involved and volunteer either in an appointed voting role or just volunteer with an organization outside of voting. You can visit our website, denellen-nj.gov, and fill out the volunteer application. So thank you to all who step up to the plate and volunteer. Item number 4 on the agenda is proclamations. First up is recognizing October as Substance Abuse Prevention Month. And that is going to Councilwoman Alberts to read.
Stigma campaign came today. What we really stigma experienced by individuals who use drugs, alcohol, the stereotypes is so associated with drugs, and whereas stigma is any attitude or behavior that is limited and control and often learning and the derogatory language that change the little people can. Whereas substance use disorders that ultimately should not be defined by the opponent of usage. Stigmatizing language is inaccurate, hurtful, disempowering, and one of the biggest barriers to access. And whereas, although roughly and disproportionately affects certain groups, it can affect anyone. People who use drugs are our neighbors, co-workers, relatives, and friends. People who use drugs can be doctors, hunters, artists, students, and educators. It's now full after part of perception and encourage people to start a conversation about stigma and whereas there are many resources available to educate themselves about stigma, devastating effects of the help and stigma. As a community, we all have the role to play in the rest of the statement of faith by people who use the gospel statement. Now, therefore, we should proclaim that Jason F. Salento, mayor of the borough of Town, Jersey, with support from the borough council, hereby proclaim October 2025 as Substance Abuse Prevention Month, borough of Town, and call upon people of the municipality to join in supporting this observation.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Next up is the reading of the recognizing October as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I believe Council President Sigmund will be reading this proclamation.
Yes, thank you. So whereas Breast Cancer Awareness Month began in 1985 as a way to encourage women to get regular mammograms and has since expanded to spread awareness on treatment, research, and funding. And whereas Breast Cancer Awareness Month is a time to support those affected by breast cancer, educate people about risk factors, encourage women to go for regular screenings, and raise funds for research efforts to find a cure. And whereas 1 in 8 women in the United States will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime. And whereas breast cancer is the most common cancer diagnosed among women in the United States and is the second leading cause of death from cancer among women. And whereas an estimated 316,950 women and 2,800 men will be diagnosed with breast cancer in 2025. And whereas early detection greatly reduces deaths among those diagnosed with breast cancer, with a 5-year survival rate of 99% when the disease is caught at the localized stage. And whereas we recognize and honor the strength, resilience, and courage of survivors, those currently battling breast cancer, and the loved ones who stand by their side, and we remember those we've lost to the disease. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that Jason F. Salento, mayor of the borough of Denellen, New Jersey, with support from the Borough Council, do hereby proclaim October 2025 as Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the borough of Denellen and call upon the people of our municipality to join in supporting this observation and spread awareness for the importance of regular screenings and early detection.
Thank you, Council President. Next is a proclamation recognizing Italian Heritage Month, also in October, and I will have the pleasure of reading that. Whereas Italian Heritage Month recognizes the many achievements and valuable contributions of Italian Americans to the success of our country, especially in art, humanities, and sciences. And whereas Italian American Heritage Month was first celebrated in 1989, year I was born, pretty good year, with Columbus, which would coincide with Columbus Day, which is celebrated on the second Monday of October. And whereas over 5 million Italians immigrated to the United States between 1820 and 2000, with over 26 million Americans of Italian descent residing in the United States today. And whereas Italian Americans are the 5th largest ethnic group in the United States, and whereas Denellen proudly fosters a sister city relationship with 2 Italian municipalities in the province of Piacenza, Borgonovo, Valdedone, and Castel San Giovanni to promote exchanges in education, cultural, recreational, and economic fields. And whereas Italian American heritage offers an opportunity to explore and celebrate the diverse cultural traditions and customs of the Italian American community. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that I, Jason F. Salento, Mayor of the Borough of Denellen, New Jersey, with the support of the Borough Council, do hereby proclaim October 25 as Italian American Heritage Month in the Borough of Denellen and call upon the people of our municipality to join in supporting this observation. So, a little plug, we are visiting the sister city in June of 2026, if anybody's interested. Personal visits, meaning the town's not paying for it, just so that's on record. If you're going, you're paying for yourself, but we will be visiting the sister cities while we're over there, okay? And I'll be paying for myself included, just so that's on record as well. I only say because the last time we went, it got questioned, so I just want to make it clear. Okay. Next up is item number 5, the approval of our meeting minutes from September 15th. So do we have a motion and a second?
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Scott. Are there any edits, comments, or redactions to the meeting minutes as they currently stand from September 15th? Without hearing any, we'll take a roll call.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
and Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Item number 6 on the agenda is our resolutions. We have resolutions 341 through 349. Mrs. Lauren Stats, our municipal clerk, will read through them and give us an opportunity to ask any questions, make any comments, or have a discussion on them. So, Mrs. Stats, the floor is yours.
Resolution 341 is to pay the bills.
Move it, Sigmund?
Second.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
and Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Resolution 342 is to hire Kevin Cook as a school crossing guard.
Move it, Sigmund?
Second Rios?
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
and Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Resolution 343 is to accept the resignation of Travis Lamberson as fire subcode official.
Move it, Sigmund?
Second. Albert.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
and Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
I'll just note, sorry, I should have done it before, but I just want to thank Mr. Lambertson for his service to our community. And we appreciate his work here while he was here, and we wish him the best in his next endeavors.
Resolution 344 is to hire Dana Downing as yoga instructor for the winter season for the Denellen Recreation Department.
Move it, Sigmund?
Second. Albert.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
and Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Resolution 345 is authorizing the award of a contract for professional services to CME Associates to develop a local safety action plan.
Move it, Sigmund?
Second, Scott. So, Mr. Miller, is there anything further we should talk about on this? Because we've discussed this at length over time. This is about the grant that we received for Safe Routes for All for the assessment of what sidewalks should complete and other safety measures for pedestrian safety and traffic throughout the town. And CME Associates is a part of developing that process. That's what this is. Okay.
Here, I'll take a roll. Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios.
Yes.
Mr. Scott.
Yes.
And Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Resolution 346 is to appoint Jonathan Jimenez to the Denellen Fire Department.
Move it, Sigmund?
Second. Albert.
Before we vote, thank you to Mr. Jimenez for stepping up to the plate and volunteering and looking to become a full-fledged firefighter. So God bless you. Thank you.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Abstain.
Mr. Scott,
Abstain, position in the fire department.
and Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Congratulations, Mr. Jimenez. Welcome to the team.
Resolution number 347 is authorizing the Chief Financial Officer of the Borough of Denellen to invest funds in the New Jersey Asset and Rebate Management Program.
Move it, Sigmund?
Second. Albert.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios.
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
and Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Resolution 348 is to amend borough depositories.
Move it, Sigmund?
Second, Scott.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
and Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Resolution number 349 is to hire Phil Langan as fire subcode official.
Move it, Sigmund?
Second Rios?
Mr. Miller, would you like to speak about Mr. Langan?
Sure, Mayor. Mr. Langland, got about 27 years of experience. We've, worked in inspections and, 14 years as subcode official. Showed up in Jersey City, now works with DCA. We also, the subcode in Island Park, where he's worked for the past 9 years with Scott Rush, structural official. Scott had a lot to say about this one.
Council, any questions for Mr. Miller? Okay,
I'll take a roll. Mrs. Albertson?
Yes.
Mrs. Lance?
Yes.
Mrs. Rios?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
And Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
item number 7 on the agenda is a consent agenda. We have resolutions 350 through 356. So council, I'll give you a moment to review, if you have not done so already, and just let us know if there's any specific resolutions to pull to discuss. And if so, we'll pull them and then vote separately on the other ones. And if not, we'll just vote entirely on all the resolutions. Okay, without hearing any, can we have a motion and second on the consent agenda?
Move it, Sigmund?
Second, Alpert.
Mrs. Albertson?
Yes.
Mrs. Lance?
Yes.
Mrs. Rios?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
And Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Okay, item number 8 on the agenda is council reports. Councilwoman Albertson.
Fire department responded to 36 calls for service in September. Total calls for 2025 is 391. In September, they had 4 fire calls, 4 EMS, 2 hazmat, 4 service calls, 8 good intent, 14 false alarms, monthly total of 36. In addition to these emergency responses, they've also attended several meetings as well. On the 8th of September, they officers met and department worked in drills. On 9/11, they participated in the 9/11 ceremony. Picture on 9/24, the monthly fire company meeting. On 9/27, they covered the street fair. They also had help in Middlesex. I lost that page there, but they helped in Middlesex, covering for them while they had a event. Probationary office members, David Marchenstein and Jackson Rios have completed his successfully passed the 10-week-long Fire 1 and Fire 2 certification training held at the Middlesex Fire Academy. And both attended the course that ran 8 hours a day, giving up their summer to become certified. Thank you, guys. They have now both applied to the New Jersey Division of Fire Safety for their certification approval. Probationary members Henry Hinton and Joshua Krieger have done their Fire 1 certification program and will be attending class 3 evenings per week for the next 25 weeks to complete their training. They're also happy to see a number of residents continuing to join the department over the past few months. And they're still looking for new members. If you're interested in joining, if you're between 16 and 18, you can become a junior member, you can become a full member. Over 18, visit their website, www.denellanfd.com, or email join@denellanfd.com for more information. EDMO, the Harvest Fest is coming up, and this Sunday, and I understand they have over 100 vendors. Very exciting. It starts at 11 a.m., runs to 4. There's a pumpkin decorating contest, apple pie baking competition, lots of wonderful crafts and activities. So please stop by and visit. The Francis Denellen Public Library, their next open air market is Sunday, October 19th, with music by Tiny Cities, featuring Denellen musician Melissa Anthony DeMura and Dennis King. Come support the Friends as they celebrate National Friends of the Library. American Legion Post 119 has Halloween happenings October 18th, 24, trunk or treat, costume contest, bring your own pumpkin and decorated with supplies provided by the Legion, games and haunted mini golf and more. Popcorn, cotton candy, lemonade, and lots of prizes included in the $5 per person or $15 per family fee. All veterans, as always, get it free. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Councilwoman Rios?
Yes. Denellen Public Library. Visit the library for afternoon art, musical story time. We offer programs for teens, tweens, children, and adults throughout the month. Check out our website to stop by to see what's happening. Teens, don't forget gaming day every Thursday at 3:30 p.m. Denellen Board of Ed. A recent presentation available on the district website explained the decision to eliminate honors classes in Lincoln Middle School. The changes aim to promote equity, balance, and high expectations for all students. Equity meaning honors classes didn't reflect the school's diversity, no multilingual or IEP students, and fewer economically disadvantaged and Hispanic students. The scheduling, removing honors, class sizes, removing honors, balanced class sizes, and create a space for new art and STEM courses and culture. The goal is a school-wide culture of high expectations and opportunity for every student. This is available on their website under the September 23rd board meeting minutes. The next the next Board of Ed meeting will be held on October 14th at 7 p.m. Buildings and grounds. A new exterior door has been installed in the OEM office. Most supplies will be relocated from Borough Hall. Public Works has completed the streetscape improvements at the Welcome to Denellen sign on North Avenue at the Middlesex border. TK1 is working with Administrator Alex Miller on cybersecurity upgrades. The borough has now reached basic and intermediate compliance levels, marking significant progress in security. And PARSA has continued to the cleaning phase of the borough sewer mains as outlined in the current agreement. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Councilwoman Lance?
Yeah, from the Recreation Department. The soccer program is up and running with lots of kids from preschool through 8th grade taking part. Denellen Recreation wants to give a big shout out to all volunteer coaches who made this season possible, helping 150 kids join in this year's fun. The Denellen Recreation Annual Senior Picnic happened on Friday, September 19th, and it was a sunny, fun-filled day for everyone who came. We're grateful to the mayor and council for their strong support of our senior programs. Special thanks to Mayor Jason Salento, Councilwoman Trina Rios, Recreation Commission member Kathy Wilson, Recreation Commission Chair Jim Brennan, and residents Laura Murray and Jackson Rios for volunteering. Thanks also to Business Administrator Alex Miller for being there and supporting them. They're very super thankful to the Denellen American Legion Post 119 for always hosting the picnic. The 76th annual Halloween parade is set for Sunday, October 26th, alongside Founders Day. You can register for the parade on the event day from 12 to 1 p.m. in the library parking lot. The parade kicks off at 1 p.m. from there and heads to Washington Memorial Park. As Denellen's birthday comes around, Denellen Recreation will mark Founders Day on Sunday, October 26th at Washington Park from 12 to 4 p.m. Founders Day is going to be a lively town-wide party, bringing together residents and visitors for some festive fun. The event will have vendors, food trucks, live performances, kids' activities, and more, promising a good time for all. If you're interested in joining as a vendor or food vendor, please reach out to Recreation Director Kelly Cedar at kcedar@denellenborough.com. And that's all.
Okay, thank you. Council President, before I get over to you, as you were talking about the school district's decision to remove middle school honors program, I was trying to pull up an email I'd sent to the school district. I understand their point. I mean, in terms of why they did, I don't know if I necessarily agree with it on removing honors programs. But I know parents had concern over it. Do you know if the school district, because you're the liaison, is if they address those concerns to the parents?
During the meeting, and there were four parents who did stand up and show their concern to that. The presentation was the explanation.
So their status quo okay. Basically, my recommendation was them to create a small parent task force to observe this new program over the course of the year to see if between staff, administration, and parents think it's worth fully eliminating honors programming over the course of the year, and then see if it should be re-implemented or keep the new program as it currently is. So that was just so you're aware, that's what I had recommended to the school district.
honors, but not official honors, and the students are giving their homework in advance. They're giving a harder homework, advanced homework, like, it's homework that you can say, but it's a little bit more difficult.
Got it.
It's not labeled as
Understood. Okay, well, I guess we'll see how it works out. Sorry. Council President?
That's all right. I fully support you saying all that. Thank you. So my report, we have the 20th annual Walk to School Day on Wednesday, October 8th, beginning at 7:30 a.m. Participants will meet at the St. John the Evangelist at 317 First Street or at Columbia Park to travel to Faber Elementary School together, walking safely and having fun. You're welcome to join us along the route if you do live closer to the school. For more information, please call 732-418-8026.
Question, what was the date again?
It is Wednesday, October 8th, which is the day after tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. We'll see you out there.
We'll see.
And that's my report. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Councilman?
For DPW, they continue to routinely clean the downtown area, the parks and properties. Weekly lawn and landscape maintenance for the parks and properties. Completed the streetscape work at Gallagher's Pump Station and the welcome sign on Denellen Avenue on Denellen sign on North Avenue. Public Works crew also began a similar project at the welcome to Denellen sign on Washington Ave near the Denellen Greenbrook border. They moved the planning board files to the Borough Hall and OEM files to the OEM office. Crew is completing the curbside branch pickup for the year. Reminder that residents can still bring branches to the DPW yard. Curbside leaf pickup will run from October through December. The annual free household rubbish disposal started at September 13th and will continue through October 18th. DPW completed pothole repair work at Borough Properties. They service the police fleet and DPW fleets as they came due for maintenance or breakdowns arise. And they service the DPW lawnmowers and leaf blowers. That's my report.
Okay, thank you, Councilman. Could you bring up with the DPW committee in a subsequent subcommittee about the recycling bins and what the county advised us if we wanted additional ones for each resident, and there's a cost to it associated with it, and see if they would recommend a program around it? Thank you.
There also, we discussed that we started also the
Senior grass pickup, yeah. So there's some stuff being thrown over to DPW committee. Okay, my report, Second Street project, the enhanced striping was just completed along with the speed radar signs and RRFBs at the intersection of Second Street and Sanford Avenue. New Jersey American Water is scheduling a contractor to mill and pave the section where the water service repair took place. Because unfortunately, they redid a road under the grant that we got, and there was a wasn't a water main, it was a lateral water service. Bunch unfortunately was damaged, so American Water to come in and repair it, but underneath our ordinance, they're required to fully pave that section of the road, so it'll be just like it was brand new, and they have to restripe it too. So Jackson Ave, the mill and pave phase was completed, as was the initial street striping from the Middlesex County Shared Service Agreement. So note, any striping prior to the project must be replaced. Our striping contractor will be coming in this week to install the enhanced striping, which will include no parking box outs at each intersection, parking stalls between North Ave and Front Street, 25-mile-per-hour painted on the streets, as well as rumble strips. So some enhancements coming along to Jackson Avenue. New Jersey American Water service installation, milling and paving in the spring of 2026. So New Jersey American Water will continue installing water services on New Market Road, and they've informed us that the borough that all the streets that had new water service installed this year will be milled and paved in the spring of 2026. So Laura, you're getting a new road after all of this. Soon enough. To avoid weather-related risks during the fall and winter months and allow for a necessary ground settlement period ensuring a higher quality pavement surface with greater longevity to avoid weather-related risks during the fall and winter months and allow for necessary ground settlement period. Just So you're aware if it went a little too late in the year with how cold it was, the asphalt wouldn't stick. And so they'd be back in next year redoing it. So best that we just hold off. They'll clean it up as best as they can to make it a nice smooth road in the current conditions, and then they'll be back in the spring. They'll also be milling and paving the 200 block of Penfield Place and Maple Avenue in this spring. They had to bring the contractor back to properly repair 8 sewer services on Penfield Place due to the issues with unsatisfactory paving sections in 24. They'll also be providing notices to residents for all these projects before they begin, and they have to fix that section of Oak Parkway that they did with painting and knows a school crossing, school zone, and there's no school in that area, and then tore up the road to put 25 miles per hour on it. So they got to come back and fix that too. Make sure they do that. Lead pipe inspections. New Jersey American Water and Montana Construction have begun lead services in Denellen. This is part of a statewide initiative that will be completed by 2031. And Denellen is one of the first municipalities to start. Always great to be the first out of the gate. Their teams may request access to homes to inspect water service lines. However, recently replaced lines or lines that are already scheduled for replacement will not require inspection, which is basically most of the town at this point. They may place markouts on properties as part of the inspection process. So if you have a concern, you can please call 732-968-3033, or you can send a council member or myself an email. My borough cell phone is 732-882-4551. So you can reach out to us. You can get your news from and the information from Borough Hall, and you know, then put it out on Facebook. Don't go to Facebook first. Come to us first, then get the information, and then go to Facebook. So this way it's factual. Weekend events. You heard it all. We're having an exciting weekend ahead. The Haunted Trail, Harvest Fest, at the Washington Memorial Park, Denellen Station Car Show at the Denellen train station. So please join us for a fun-filled weekend. CME reports, NJDOT ADA improvements. CME, who is our engineer, contacted the Department of Transportation regarding the installation schedule for the pedestrian RRFBs. NJDOT has indicated that the installation is expected within approximately no, these are already installed. Sorry.
I think the.
Oh, yes. So they're going to be turned on within 2 to 4 weeks.
Yes.
Okay. Washington Ave street lighting. CME is also awaiting the electrical plans requested from NJDOT to confirm whether the department owns the illuminated signal ahead sign. So during discussions this week, the Department of Transportation indicated the plans are forthcoming. If the sign is not included in the electrical plans, the contractor is prepared to remove it. CME understands the borough would like us to keep the standard do not block driveway sign installed in its place. So if you go underneath the bridge going towards North Avenue on Washington Avenue, you'll see before you hit the PAR building, which is Mike Subs, there's a sign that says basically stop here while red light, so you don't block the egress for the parking lot. The DOT is looking to take it down as part of the projects that we're doing over there, the light installation, and we're pushing back saying that we want it back installed, whether it's in that exact same location or not. We're pushing to have it back installed. Strip joint site, which is the old 635 Boundbrook Road. Supplemental environmental investigations are ongoing as required by the EPA and NJDEP. Contamination has been identified on adjacent properties. Our engineers are currently preparing cost estimates for the additional remediation work, which will be submitted to the borough upon completion of all supplemental testing and investigation. So progress is being made on that site. It's the future site of the rescue squad. But you know, it's when you deal with contamination, you have to be very careful. So it's going to be a little while. And then I will conclude with congratulating Patrolman Brian O'Neill, who celebrated his retirement with the Borough of Denellen Police Department on October 1st. Patrolman O'Neill has proudly spent his career here in our Miracle Mile, his hometown, following 4 years of service to our country in the United States Marines. He has served Denellen with integrity, professionalism, and dedication. We wish him a happy and healthy retirement and thank him for all that he's done for the department and our community. So a round of applause for Patrolman. That's it for me this evening on my report. So there are no council discussions. Number 10 on the agenda is department heads, legal, anything.
No report.
Okay, IT,
No report.
ITing it over there. Good job. Clerk registrar.
Yes, just some information about the election. For the general election, the voter registration deadline is Tuesday, October 14th. The drop box at the library is now open for residents to drop off their mail-in ballot. Districts 1 and 2 are at the senior center. Districts 3 and 6 are at the firehouse. Districts 4 and 5 are at the public library. And if you're unsure of your polling district, you could visit the the New Jersey Division of Elections website and type in your polling place in the search bar and enter your address and zip code. If you have any other questions, you can call the clerk's office at 732-968-3033 and ask for me, or you could email eldar@denellenborough.com. And that was it.
Okay, thank you. Administration.
Yes, Mayor, on the side of the, councilwoman, we also was talking about, not from zero minds to interviews, you know, hopefully we don't have to use it, but in case we ever had a cyber issue, with our new, standings, we would have $95,000 reduction. This really, this aspect, hopefully not. Also, I'd like to thank you, Mayor Santo, on working with our federal and state dignitaries on getting that safe street law. That it would be a real big pro. Thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome. It's also the mayor's traffic and safety pedestrian task force. It's a long titles, MTAPs. That's what their abbreviation is. So kudos to them as well for helping us get some stuff together for that as well. You're the focus group for it. So you're always asking for things to do. You're gonna have a lot to do.
You're welcome.
Anything from DPW's perspective as superintendent?
Sorry?
Anything from DPW as superintendent?
We'll follow.
Perfect.
Some of the things I'm working on, helping out seniors, whether it's grass or something, those to be said.
Okay, thank you. Detective Sarge, anything from PD?
Just touch on the lit sign you're talking about, or I think if you're not block driveway would probably be preferable there. What you end up getting a lot of times are people that see stop here on red and then everyone stops 300 feet short of the intersection. Not only do they not block the driveway, they also don't go to the next, 250 feet. It's a little confusing. I think that do not block driveway would be blocked there.
Okay, so just bring that back to see me if you wouldn't mind, Alex. Thank you. Anything else, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your service. Mr. Cummings, anything from OEM CERT?
Thanks, Alex and DPW for helping move some of the materials to do all this. It's gonna take a while to get everything together, the transition, but we're moving ahead.
Okay, great work. Thank you. Okay, no other department heads. So at this point, we'll open the floor to item number 11 on the agenda, which is public comments. The microphone is right here. We kindly ask that you step up, you state your name and residency, and we're here to listen to your concerns and answer any questions you may have.
Carl Peter Clapper at 130 Front Street, apartment 2L. And my main concern is an issue that confronts both my current and my past neighbors, and the issue of the mortgage evil, which has been highlighted from comments in papers, and particularly Political Science Quarterly back from the late 19th century. The problem with the mortgage is that it increases the price of residents, and it also increases the price of storefronts by leveraging people's bids. And the evil part of it is the restriction of bids to those who are quote unquote qualified to make a bid. So that's a restriction of the market that artificially inflates those costs, and it's particularly onerous for my friends and neighbors who have had to deal with the huge price of not just the housing itself, but also, through the mortgage, and also the expenses that small businesses face because their values for their assessment is artificially inflated. So I just want to put in my ongoing objection to the mortgage and continue my call that we abolish the mortgage with a permanent moratorium on new mortgages. This would not affect the existing mortgages, and people would face no particular change there, but they would find that they're not getting forced out of residences and forced out of businesses by various real estate speculators. Thank you.
Thank
And
you,
also,
Mr. Clapper.
I issue my condolences to Hal and his family and all who have known him.
Thank you, sir. Any other members of the public? We ask that you kindly state your name and address your residency, and we're all ears. Anybody online? Okay. Last request for anybody in the public? Okey doke, we will close item number 10 on the agenda, which brings us to item number 11 on the agenda. I apologize. Which brings us to item number 12, adjournment. We have resolution 357. Can I have a motion and a second, please?
Move it, Sigmund?
Second, Scott.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, thank you, everyone. Our next meeting